The Knights will take it the other way in transition. Hasenauer looks for it, and he gets it off the puck over there by the Hitmen's number 24, Jack Vanderplaat. Now Cochran with it. Cochran with a lot of speed, also can play a little center for this squad if need be. He's over at left wing today with the Nick Ciosi and Jack Vanderplaat line. Jim Raymond not afraid to mix things up, put players in any position he feels like they can succeed in. So we've seen defenders get moved up over to centers, wingers over to centers, forwards over to defensemen. Whatever works for this team, they'll go for it. So they've got one of the best offensive back lines, and Nolan and Bailey in there. Matthew Carter, of course, anchoring it down over there in the crease. And for the Knights over here, John Dylan Clancy, one of the best netminders in the league with a goals allowed average of 2.53, 7-0 with a .9 attempt. As the Hitmen get their third there, losing sight of it is Dylan Clancy. And his teammates came in there to try to help him out. 10 points separate these two teams in the standings. The Hitmen, though, starting to pick up some steam here. After a bit of a slower start to the season, now they're starting to build as a cohesive unit. This team went to nationals last year. A lot of players coming back, and of course, just the excellent leadership and tutelage of Jim Raymond over there on the bench. So now the Hitmen are able to dump it into their attacking zone, and it's taken out of there, and attempted taken out by Christian Williams, the right defender of the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. And this Knights club is new to the USPHL, and man, they've come out here with a vengeance. They've looked spectacular here, especially with their elite squad. They only lost one game this year. That was 3 games ago, as they were handed their first loss by the Islanders Hockey Club. They lost that one by a score of 3-2, so they kept it close there. And since then, on a 3-game winning streak, as they beat up on the Bridgewater Junior Bandits and then the Rockets Hockey Club in 3 straight games. And that was also after a long layoff. They didn't play for 20 days in between October 10th and October 30th, and they picked up right where they left off. So that's certainly a hallmark of a good squad out there. It's felt like more for both sides. They're executing what they've been trying to do incredibly well here so far this afternoon, and it's made for some entertaining action here on the ice. And McDade, he tries to send one ahead, but it's blocked. As that'll exit the zone. Kierpka in pursuit. He picks it up right in the center of the rink and will angle it off the glass and around. Only one Hitman player on that side. It's Rushmeyer, but he's beaten to it easily by Hasenauer, who just happened to be standing there anyway. That's why you zone out. You want to make sure all your guys are in correct position, and helps you collect some of those errant passes. Now this along the end, looking for Rosen. He's got it in the corner, tries to feed it to the middle of Rushmeyer, and Dylan Clancy able to poke it away with his stick side hand. The Knights spending a lot of time in their zone, as now they send it up. They've got a lot of speed. They can change things in a hurry. McDade took a tough lick over there in front of his own bench. Kierpka just looking for options, and he's got Russo over across the blue line, and icing called as, well, not a bad idea on the pass. 9 saves on 11 tries. Over on the other end, Dylan Clancy has made 7 saves out of 8 tries. Back to the top, another feed, and it goes hard. You can hear how hard that shot was by the way that it rims right off of the boards there, as another puck goes loose. I believe that went over the Hitmen bench and out of play. So just enough time for a face-off, maybe a shot for the Knights here. Actually, Nolan taking the draw this time, as he'll just bat it away, and that'll conclude period number 1. So at this point, keep battling back and forth. As the Knights and Hitmen, they both look to stay out. They're both on substantially long winning streaks. Hitmen are on an 8-game point streak headed into this game. Yeah, on the way for that for Jersey, as this one bounces around back behind the net. And now stuck over in the corner. And the Hitmen Came right around as this one clangs off the post. Now action still back behind it. Oh, we'll wait for that to clear up before we start talking about things that happened already in the past. We got to keep going with this action over in the corner while the puck is still loose on an attacking end. Now Jant up on top. Poke through and now over towards center ice. A good chance here coming up for Russo. Russo spins away from one defender, although he's got to beat Dutt around for the puck, and now it's taken away by Schoen. And the Knights are taking in transition. Yeah, so wins against the Bruins, Aviators, 2 against the Rockets, 1 against the Whalers, and then for the game that you recognize how good the Knights are. There's a reason they're at the top. Experienced team. He said that the Hitmen are going to give them everything they've got, and that's exactly what's going on here today. He's a great motivator of players as this shot goes through. Jared Schoen, he's been an unstoppable force this season with that point-blank shot around Carter. And for the third time, or rather for the 5th time in as many games, the Knights have put up at least 3 on the Hitmen. For Schoen, that's his 15th goal of the year. He's done it now in 15 games. And he gets a little help from Hassenauer. As Hassenauer now up to 18 assists on the season. Now the Hitmen trying to come through. The deficit got a little bit bigger now, and we're gonna have to play with some more urgency here, even though there's still plenty of time left to go. And with that goal, Schoen now is the top goal scorer in the league. He maintains that pace ahead of Aiden Ryan from Carolina. Now it's 15 goals. He's 4 goals up on him. And Hassenauer now breaks the tie with Ryan Grant of Carolina, as he now has 18 assists. Wilkes-Barre scored 4. The Knights have matched that total on their own end. Can't help but sing along there, as that shot is blocked. And here's C.J. Reed sending it over to center ice as Campbell chips it. Oh my goodness, what a deflection that time. There's nothing Carter could do there. That puck just took a weird skip over to the corner, and the Knights lead it now 4-1. Yeah, not too much to say about that. That puck just took a crazy deflection there and found that corner. Carter gonna have to shake that one off here. That goal scored by Blake Hassenauer. That's his 2nd point of the game. He's the first player in this contest to get to 2 points. Hassenauer now with 4 goals and 22 points. It ties him with Ryan Cunningham for the 2nd most on the team, although no Cunningham today for the Knights. So the Knights are playing without one of their top players here in this contest and are still up 4-1. Now we're looking at Matthew Carter's games through the year. He's got his share of shutouts. This is the most goals that he's allowed in a single game. He had only allowed 3 once, and that was the first time that he played against the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. Or my mistake, well, yeah, it was the first time he played against them. Yes, that was back on September 12th. Since then, 2, 1, oh, another 3, but it was against the Knights. 1, 0, 2, and 0 again. So he'd been on quite the hot streak here, but the Knights have seemed to figure something out here. So they've scored on 25% of the shots that they've taken against him. Knights a tough squad in their own right, against 16-1 on the season. They're so far dominating in their first season in the USPHL. Jessica Collin, the athletic trainer. Although if she's not concerned, I'm not concerned. She always springs into action whenever, anything could happen to any of these players. As Verdino attempted to get around his man. Nothing doing. Now he gets an extra shove by Katarski. Now DiCarlo comes on in. The Hitmen sending some new players out there on the ice. So we see Russo and Carlucci joined by Bailey and DiCarlo. Bailey will probably be the next player to exit the ice here, as the rest of his line is no longer on the ice, but they're going to keep him out here for now, still on this power play. Carlucci is getting held along the boards. There's Gundar around the two defenders. One still in front, takes the shot, and it goes off of the stick, or rather the skate of Kotarski. Now Kotarski collects it with those same skates, sends it ahead, and Carlo going to pick it up on the other end of the ice. So we'll touch it up, send it over to Bailey. 4-on-4, the Hitmen have had an advantage out here on the ice. They've looked more comfortable here. This more spread out unit, as now Reed up top funnels it over to the corner, back over to Reed. Reed lasers one, and Carter is able to kick it away. Now we'll see a re-entry here as the Hitmen will send Asante onto the ice. And Dowdle will come on for the Knights. Bailey off the glass. It's kicked right back in. Outside of the zone now, here's Asante. Asante's got a lot of speed as well, and good puck control. He and Verdino remind me a little bit of Tepe Ueno on the premier squad for the Hitmen. He's so fast, and is able to slice his way through the defense perfectly. And because he's able to control the puck so well, Schindelman against Schoen. Schoen scored his 15th goal of the year. Just 4 minutes and 5 seconds into this second period. There's 2 goals in this period. Schoen and Hasenauer. Hasenauer got involved in both of them though, as the Schoen goal was assisted by him. 2 seconds left to go, one more shot, and it goes wide. And that'll conclude the second period. So shots on goal, the Hitmen are able to pick up 10 to the 3 between the Hitmen and the Knights right here at the Ice Vault in Wayne, New Jersey. The teams will play tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. Make sure you come in and join that action right here on Hockey TV. Right now, though, the Knights up by 3. The Hitmen trying to defend their home ice here, beating the Knights for the first time this season. The Hitmen are on an 8-game point streak, and have only gotten 1 point from the Knights that's not during that streak. That was within the first 2 games of the season. So they look to come back and at least knot this one up. The Knights have put on some substantial pressure against the Hitmen and have been able to get 4 shots past one of the top netminders in the league in Matthew Carter. Came into this game top 3, or rather, we'll just say third in the league. Goals allowed average and 5th in the league in save percentage. Now those numbers will both go down after, well, really up and down respectively after this game here. It's tough. This Knights team is very good. They're as advertised coming in. Again, we've seen them 4 times. The Hitmen have seen them 4 times already this season, and a tough test each and every outing. This is some good things we've seen from the Hitmen today. And controlling the puck well, playing good defense. I know it doesn't look like it from the numbers. The Knights 4 goals on 23 shots, but the Hitmen have played really good defense. The Knights could have had at least 10 more shots in this game, but the Hitmen have done a nice job getting in the way of their passing, making them play a little bit more disorganized. As there's a shot and Clancy denies him, and now Asante gets smacked along the boards. Remember, the Knights is down on the ice now as the puck loose in front of the net, and it's a late call coming up against the Hitmen. Sent ahead and pushed out of the way there by Schindelman, and the Knights will have their first power play of the evening. Bailey from the blue line, swept across and goes beyond the line. Rushmeyer taps it back over to Nolan, who just fires it on an angle, and will bound it back and force Clancy to touch it up. That puck did not stay behind the net. Ciosi trying to challenge him for it. Now here comes Rushmeyer. He'll scoop up the loose puck. He gets hit off it by Rudolph, and that was just enough to get it over ahead to Campbell. Now from behind the net, Scranton doing a good job with their passing from side to side back to Campbell. Bailey working on him and is able to slap the puck away from him, but then slipped on his own momentum. Now chopping forward is Verselli, who loses control of it. And is now sent along the side. Here's Bailey. Bailey will chip it over to the middle, back to neutral ice. Oh, we'll call that a clear, as there's 30 seconds left to go on the power play for the Knights. 13:30 left in the third period. Wilkes-Barre Scranton up 4-1 on Jersey. Verselli calls for the pass, but he's offside. And oh, my mistake. That was Jared Schoen calling for the pass. But no, he was frustrated by the call, but he was definitely over the line a little early there. So working it through with McDonough. And it's taken away by Visaki. A nice defensive play by Kierpka to knock his man off the puck. Visaki over the blue line. He's got one man on him, now two Knights, and neither of them can get a hit off on him. Send it ahead to Rushmeyer, trying to shovel it forward, nothing doing. Now to Nolan, and Nolan's shot gets deflected on the boards. Another one taps off the glass. Nolan keeping it in the blue line. Bounce ahead to Gandara, and plucked back down by Gandara after a shot attempt that was deflected. The Knights take it back behind the net. 9:30 left to go in the contest. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton squad are leading by 3 up on the hometown Hitmen. Nice shoulder action there by Gandara on number 22 for the Knights, Jared Schoen. Rushmeyer trying to clean things up over there on the end with Senecola working on the puck. Spun around yet again by Hassenauer. He leads both sides with 2 total points. He's got a goal and an assist. Actually leads the league in assists. Schoen's shot, oh, you can tell where he wanted to put that one, but went a little too far and off those backside boards. Hassenauer gets hit off the puck by Nolan. Nolan trying to challenge him for it, but the pass still complete up to the point. Here comes a shot attempt looking for a deflection, and they can't get it done. As now Gandara must have caught a rough patch of ice there as he lost his footing over there by the boards. Fed ahead to Hassenauer. Hassenauer over towards the net as Rosen will angle it towards that blue line and still kept in by the Knights. The Knights are organized currently like they're on a power play, lining up a shot, and Carter able to punch it out of that top shelf. Still bouncing in front of the net, but Nolan is eventually able to stop the bleeding here and get them out of that tough situation. Yeah, he's able to even chip in the shot. Now Nolan, beautiful backhanded pass, but no one was quite close enough to get there and take advantage as Vanderplaat was the closest. Now Campbell comes the other one, wasn't the cherry on top. This penalty might just be it. So the Knights will go on their second power play of the game, and right now all they have to do is control the puck for the remaining minute and 56 seconds. And Nolan into the netting and out of play with 1:51 remaining in the contest. Again, 9:45 in the morning, these two teams will take the ice against each other, and then immediately after that, the premier Hitmen squad will be taking on the PAL Junior Islanders. That should be a fun matchup as well, as we'll bring you some Sunday morning hockey right here on Hockey TV from the Ice Vaults. And I'll bring you all that action personally, so I'll be waking up with you. Just controlling it behind the net, and the Knights bringing it back into their attacking end. Schoen, blazing speed past Visaki as he distributes it to Campbell over on the top. Now back over to Schoen. And over in the middle, a slow shot, and Carter able to shrug that one off. He's made 25 saves today. As this is cleared out of the zone by Nolan, and over into the back corner. 1:13 left to go. And now with Bailey over there in the box, Nolan's going to have to be the permanent fixture on the penalty kill. Vasselli tried to send it forward, and now they take it across the line. Here's Campbell with a minute left to go. Working on Nolan. Asante tries to get himself involved too. Slap that one away. A centering feed, and Rudolph couldn't send it out of there. As now here comes Asante. Asante's got Schindelman over to his left side, but he's going to go back over to the bench in favor of Rosen as they get one more shot in there. And Clancy is able to kick it away. Under 40 seconds left to go.